Good morning, sunshines. Fantastic morning. Extraordinary morning. Phenomenal morning. Terrific morning. It's all the things, you guys, over here at the Carroll household. We're done. You guys, we're on the other side. I know that I've been excited for a week and a half now, but after yesterday completing Whit and John's surgery, which also brought a lot of stress and and heavy, right? I feel like I'm like, oh my gosh, I literally feel like I lost 100 pounds. So if I'm looking awfully svelte, it's 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 because I don't have stress. I think I'm so funny. Good morning, Eric. How are you guys? You guys jump on, say good morning, sunshine, or hashtag GMS. If you're new here, welcome. Let me know that you're new. I would love to get to know you. Over the last year and a half, I've really got to know a lot of new people, which has been phenomenal, building a lot of relationships on here. And then share anything that you're grateful for. It's how we start our good morning conversation. And today we're going to talk about really, you guys, how there's this like crazy dance of, oh, that's not gonna be good. No, babe, I'm on a live video. How there's this crazy dance of life of each one of us being in different stages and how that can feel a little uncomfortable sometimes. I'm going to give you my example, and you can think about every time I'm sharing stories, right? Think about how this might apply in your life right now or has applied. And if you're like, nope, not resonating for me, cool, maybe it will apply in the future. So as you guys know, if you're following this, like we're starting a new chapter today. We're moving out of our childhood cancer chapter and we're stepping into our inspiration, belief, passion, living, doing, leaving the house chapter, which is so phenomenal. And I'm not saying that we're not going to have like different challenges during that chapter and that there's not a chemo hangover and all the different things, but like we are exiting. And at the same time, get this, I have at least 3 people in my like close circle, not like my extended circle, in my close circle, who have been diagnosed with cancer in the last week and a half. Okay. So, and this isn't like my hospital circle. This is like my close circle. If not 5 in the last couple months. So looking at our situation, right? All these people in my world, they're just stepping in to their strife, into the thick of it, right? As we're stepping out. And how do you maneuver that? How do you still get to feel the joy when other people are in the thick of it? Because this is the dance of life. Okay, so that's just part of it. Then you have all of the relationships that we've created at the hospital with other chemo moms throughout this, who I love and adore, who are still fighting their asses off every single day for their babies, who are picking up their families and moving to other states in order to find the right specialist to get the care that they need, separating their families in order to have that love and that support and the answers that they're seeking, right? People that are going in and out of the hospital every day. And I'm like, oh man, I'm going to miss you so much. Like, I need to just go to the hospital and start donating blood so that I can spend time with you, because I know that they're going to be there half of the time. So I have all of these relationships. They are in the thick of it. And then there's people that it has nothing to do with cancer or illness, right? They're in the thick of it in life. Like life is just happening to them right now and they're going through something serious. And here we are in party celebration, yes, yes, yes mode. And like sometimes when you're in that, you feel like you have to mute your happiness, right? You've got to get small because you feel bad celebrating what you have going on when other people are experiencing some hard things. Have you guys ever felt like that? Because I certainly have. Right? I'm on cloud 9 and I know somebody else is going through something and I'm like, oh, I probably shouldn't. Like, I'm going to bring my energy from here down to here so I can make sure that I'm being empathetic and like, right? And now think about the world. If we choose, or if we chose to dim our light in order to meet people in their darkness, imagine what it would look like, right? Because let's say half of the world is in the light, half of the world is like in the excellent experience, and the other half is going through something right now. And if all of us, good morning, Sunshine Christine, look at us, we're live together today. if all of us decided to meet someone down here, if while you were going through your job shift that was really hard, or through your divorce that was really hard, or through the cancer, and everybody came down and met you where you were at and been like, let's just be angry, right? What would the energy of the world feel like? And I get it. I understand. We don't want to be like flaunting and like, hey guys, guess what? My kid's cancer free. I mean, I kind of do want to flaunt that. I'm pretty excited about it, but still with respect for what other people are going through, right? But if we all met down here, the energy, it's like, just to think about. So when we're trying to be polite and bringing ourselves down, I don't think that's the right move. If you're having incredible financial success right now, you trying to hide, you being fearful of sharing about your, new house that you got, or your new toy, or the trip that you took, because you're like, other people are gonna be all pissed because they're not doing as good, right? Right? Like, I feel like if you're going through this like period of life where you changed careers and you're super freaking stoked about your job, you muting that because you know everybody who's at your old job, like they're angry about their situation. That's not gonna benefit the world in a wild way, because what we're doing then is we're taking the light and we're turning our lights off to meet people in the dark. This is what I think we should do. Okay, this is a possibility, and you can give me answers of what you might think would feel right. When you're going through you're starting your next chapter, right? Like we're in this new stage. I think that we get to be the light for the people who are in the dark. I think that we get to provide positive energy, hope, vision of what can be. And I understand how sometimes if you're in the thick of it, you might get pissed off about all the other people who are like really succeeding. You might be like, well, example, when we were going through a bankruptcy back in 2009 or whatever, and we saw everybody else getting loan mods in our neighborhood and our bank wouldn't do it, I was a little pouty. I'm like, oh, look at you getting to keep your house, not having to file bankruptcy because you have the right bank. Like, I was a little about it, but that's because I was in my darkness, right? That I didn't want any of them to meet me there. So when you're in your darkness, you might have a little certain feeling about it. It is what it is, because you're in the dark, right? That's going to be. But I did not expect them to come down and like meet me in my dark. So instead, us providing the light, no matter what, not rubbing in your face. Hey, guess what? Like, we're done with chemo. I know you still have a year to go, but I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to show the hope of what could be. The hope of the happiness, the hope of the health, the hope of the fortune, the hope of the good relationships, the hope of the positive marriage, the hope of the tribe that supports you and lifts you up, the hope of the choice of joy, right? And if we could do that when you're looking at celebrating, when they're in the thick of it, if we could remember that it's okay to be happy, it's okay, not only okay, right? It's what God wants us to do, to be in our greatest light. And when you show up happy to the world, every single one of you, when you guys walk into the world and you have that happiness and that joy, even one other example, I walked into the CCBD, the cancer like little coffee shop. We have this little like coffees on Tuesdays, and I walked in and just we were at chemo. We weren't like done with treatment or anything. And I walked in and I just stood in my own light. If that makes sense. I stood in my own chosen happiness. I joyfully greeted the other families who were there, who had just found out that their granddaughter and daughter has leukemia and has a serious battle ahead of her. And they were in a very dark place. It had just been days. And I greeted them with my love, my light, a hug, and hope. And I'm still connected to these families. And within, I'm going to say, 20-minute conversation, I received the comment of like, you don't even understand. You just brought me joy just by being in here and just smiling. So you guys, if you have light to share your light. If you have something good going on, smile, own it, pull your shoulders back, put your chin up, be proud of where you're at, be proud of your health, be proud of your marriage, be proud of your job, be proud of your finances in a positive and loving way to provide for other people around you. You can give them a hug. You can support them. I know they're going through something right now, and I will be there as a shoulder you can lean on, right? I've had so many people reaching out where I'm getting to support that journey for them, but it doesn't mean I'm going to dim my light. I'm going to celebrate right now. Like we're going to do some serious life. I cannot wait to leave the house. We're leaving the house today. I don't know where we're going. We're going to leave the house. We're going to go have fun, right? When John's just got a few little stitches. He's got a little patch right here. He's going to be good. He's energetic. He slept last night and he ate half of a bagel this morning. I didn't say ice cream or whipped cream. I said bagel with cream cheese. Huh? Who's flaunting it now? I'm going to flaunt that shit. I'm going to flaunt that. Okay, you guys, if you're in the light, right? If you're celebrating right now, please celebrate. Please comment about what you're, do a post and tag me in what you're proud of. Maybe that'll be my post today. What are you proud of today? What are you celebrating today? How are you lighting up the world today? And if you know somebody who's in the thick of it, give them a hug. Don't get all gloomy with them. Give them a hug and give them some of your light. Just share your light with them. Okay, you guys, I love you. If these are supporting you at all, click the share button. You can also turn on the little button where you hear when Callie goes live, or anybody. You could hear when anybody goes live. You just change the button on their page. That's what you do. I hope you guys have a wondrous day. We, I think, are going to go to Living Spaces. That's right. And we're going to play on a playground. I don't, maybe a lot of playgrounds. Okay, love you. Bye.